Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Naimah binti Abu Kasim from Universiti Islam Antarabangsa Tuanku Syed Sirajuddin Uni Siraj Perlis. So insyaAllah for today, I will discuss with all of you with regards to the topic of a bibliometric analysis on academic stress among undergraduates in Malaysian Public University. Okay, as for the introduction, so as we all know, the academic stress is growing concern in Malaysian public university especially, and it's also affect mental health, academic performance, well-being of the student, and other issues as well. So despite the numerous studies, bibliometric analysis remain limited till now. And the studies have shown a high prevalence of academic stress among undergraduates in Malaysia Public University. And for instance, a study conducted in Sarawak, Malaysia, and it found a significant prevalence of anxiety among students with social demographic factors such as poor parental relationship, which contribute to high stress level. This is cited by Talwa 2017. And another study also highlighted that 37% plus of students experience perceived stress, with female, especially first year student, being particularly vulnerable. It's cited by Henny 2014. And the sources of academic stress are multifaceted, and common stressors include heavy academic workloads, high parental expectation, financial burdens, and competition among peers as well. So this academic stress can affect on the student health and also academic performance. So where high level of stress can lead to physical symptoms such as headache, sleep problem, and other issues as well. And moreover, stress negatively impact on academic performance, although the presence of psychological capital can mitigate some of this effect. So stress also contribute to mental health issues, for example, depression, anxiety, further affecting student well-being and so on. And students also employ various coping strategies to manage academic stress, and they also do some strategies like avoidance focus strategy, which is the common strategies that students will take up, and is more effective in alleviating the stress. However, the social support actually plays very important role in reducing the stress and to support them, particularly for those that are from international student and located in the new place, new country, that they have to adapt and adopt with the local culture as well. So to address academic stress, university especially should consider by implementing comprehensive support system. This include, or for example, okay, to provide mental health services, creating a supportive academic environment, and we also can offer financial aids to alleviate economic pressure. And additionally, we also can fostering a positive relationship between student, faculty, and other parties as well. This can help to reduce their stress level as well. And academic stress among undergraduates in Malaysia is actually a complex issue which influenced by various factors as stated previously. And to address this stress, we require a multifaceted approach, which including enhancing support system, promoting effective coping strategies, and all that. So looking at the issues and the introduction just now, here I list out 5 research questions that I want to address, that we want to address in this study, which is first one, which subject area are most productive in publishing the research on these issues? And number 2, which article have received the highest numbers of citation within the context of academic stress research among undergraduate students? And number 3, which countries have contributed the most to the body of literature on academic stress among undergraduates based on the numbers of publication? Number 4, what are the most frequently occurring authors keyword associated with research on academic stress among undergraduate students? And number 5, what are the pattern of international co-authorship and collaboration are evidence in this research as well? Okay, for the research methodology, we guided by the present study focused on the cause of academic stress among undergraduates in Malaysia Public University. We prioritize on the high impact publication which offer deeper theoretical and empirical contribution to the research field, and we also want to ensure the data is reliable and well coverage, and the Scopus database was selected as a primary data source due to its extensive indexing of peer-reviewed academic literature. And furthermore, to maintain scholarly quality, and we only choose English language journal article, and while excluding the other conference proceedings, books, and also other lecture notes, and etc. And the coverage that we are taking for this study, we spanning from 2005 until 2025 for the analysis and look at the research trend during that tenure. And for the search strategy, we use title as our search string, which is academic stress or mental illness and undergraduate or students. And total document that we achieve to retrieve was 813, and we only focus on the English language journal starting from 2005 until 2025. So we move to result and discussion based on the research question that I already listed previously in the research question section. For research question number 1, RQ1, which subject area are most productive in publishing research on this issue? So we can see here the top subject areas are three. Okay, I can list it here three. First is from medicine area, 30%. Number 2, social science, 22%. And number 3, psychology, 15%. So the majority of the study fall under medicine, 30%, followed by social science, 22%, and also psychology, 50%. So this trend we can see that the researchers have extensively examined academic stress through the lens of mental health, emotional well-being, and also psychological outcome. So the prominence of nursing, health profession, and further emphasis on the clinical and therapeutical perspective of the topics. So as to summarize, you can see from the table here, okay, the subject area I listed here, the subject area starting from the medicine, the most number of document published, and until the lowest number published is starting by medicine area, subject area, social science, psychology, nursing, health profession, neuroscience, arts and humanities, and so on until the others subject area as well. Okay, moving to RQ2, which article have received the highest numbers of citation within the context of academic stress research among undergraduate students? So this is the three top cited work include. First is Misra and Castillo 2004, 238 citation. And number 2, Kato Katoka, 222 citation. Number 3, Reddy, which is 218 citation. So here we can see the high citation count reflect both the enduring relevance and foundational nature of Misra and Castillo study, and it has likely informed subsequent research on stress coping mechanism, academic adaptation, and the psychological well-being of students from diverse backgrounds. Okay, so compared to the other highly cited authors such as Kato Katoka and Reddy, Misra earlier publication dates and broad applicability across culture and also the educational content, which gives it an academic longevity that's continued to influence the contemporary research as well. Moving on to research question 3, RQ3, which countries have contributed the most to the body of literature on academic stress among undergraduate based on the numbers of publication? So we can see here from the table, the country where United States or US lead for the numbers of document 213, which lead to 26.2%. and China 8%, Australia 5%, India 5.4%, UK 4%, and Malaysia as well. And the implication, the global research dominance from Western compared to the ASEAN country. Okay, from here also we can see the tabulated area that contribute to the study, for example, US, Canada, Australia, and China as well. Okay, moving to RQ4, what are the most frequently occurring author keywords associated with research on academic stress among undergraduate students? So obviously we can see here the most occurring author keywords associated with this research was the academic stress, mental illness, and also student, and as well as medical students. Is it alright? So, following answering the RQ4 just now, so the frequent keywords that we can found just now is the academic stress, mental illness, mental health, student depression, and also coping stress. So this indicates a strong link between stress and psychological well-being. So based on the Voice Viewer keyword analysis, the most dominant term is the academic stress, which is 252 occurrence and a total link strength of 430, clearly identifying it as the focal theme of the analyzed literature and closely associated to that term such as mental illness, stigma, mental health, and also medical students. Okay, this demonstrates the strong association between the academic stress and psychological well-being, particularly among health-related discipline, for example, medical students and nursing student and so on, right? And last but not least, for RQ5, okay, what patterns of international co-authorship and country-level collaboration are evidence in the research on academic stress among undergraduates? So we can see the co-authorship and country-level analysis of publication which related to academic stress among undergraduates reveal a high collaborative and globally dispersed research landscape. So we can see US leads significantly in outputs of document and citation, which is 214 document and also 5074 citation, which this indicate the dominant role in both producing and also influencing the future research in this area. Okay, it also hold the highest total link strength, which is 60, where suggesting strong international co-authorship, networking, and collaborative influence. And we can see countries like China, Australia with 65 and 45 document respectively also demonstrate a high scholarly engagement, and it can support by notable citation count as well. So, moving to the highlights, or what are the key takeaways that we want to highlight in this study is that first thing first, the analysis was uncovered a consistent increase in the publication output between 2005 up to 2025, where it indicate the growing scholarly attention to academic stress as a significant issues in the higher education, especially for the public university student. And number two, the most of the literature originated from countries with established research infrastructure, for example, US, China, and Australia, leading in terms of both output and also the impact. And the keyword analysis reveal a predominant focus on health-related discipline, for example, mental health with academic stress, mental illness, and also the undergraduate students emerging as a core terms. And number three, subject area, for example, medical, psychology, and so on, dominated the field, which we can measure the level of academic stress that are facing by the students, by the undergraduates in this field, and followed by other field like humanities and also business discipline as well. Okay, what are the limitation and future work that I want to address in this study is that we limited to the study to the Scopus and also English article, and for further work or further suggestion, we propose that we can expand to multi-database and also in terms of qualitative review method as well. And for the conclusion, so this bibliometric analysis revealed the growing research interest and collaboration, and it's highlight the importance of mental health, interdisciplinary focus, and also the cultural dimension of in these issues. And this study was undertaken to systematically examine the academic landscape concerning the cause of academic stress among undergraduate students in Malaysia, especially in the public university. And by employing bibliometric methods, the research aimed to map out the publication trend and to identify leading contributors, and also we intended to explore the collaborative patterns within this domain, while also pinpointing the frequently used keywords that represent the thematic focus area over the past 2 decades. Okay, lastly, from my side, thank you very much for the opportunity to present in this platform, and my special thanks goes to Universiti Islam Antarabangsa Tuanku Said Sirajuddin and our co-authors and also supporting teams for their collaboration and also contribution. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.